Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel CyberFitness, and in today's video I have part 2 classical mat Pilates on the floor. So my previous video I did the Pilates mat first part, and today will be the second part of the whole unit. So the first part was about 12 postures and today will be 12, so altogether 24. We will be on the floor. Get yourself and your mat ready. We don't need props. So again, classical mat Pilates on the floor. So floor work. We will target the abs, the core, the powerhouse, and so the back also, so the center of the body, which is the most important and vital organs are here, and nervous system and all. So powerhouse, abs, core. Let's have fun. Part 2, Pilates mat. Thank you. And let's start with the corkscrew. So corkscrew, we're laying down on our backs. Okay. So for the corkscrew, you're on your back, head is down onto the floor, and you're lifting the legs up to the ceiling. Start with straight legs to the ceiling. Heels are touched, toes are slightly open to the side. Hugging the midline, the legs in. Keep them as one unit. So now we slowly circle to the right without lifting those hips. Trying to square the hips onto the floor and bring them back up. So again, start circling to the right and bring it back up. Again, right side and up. So now we'll do 3 slow on the left, and then we put it together because corkscrew usually we do the right and then the left. And again, the left side, circle and bring it up. 1 more. So legs never come apart. So now is the real corkscrew. So legs together, squeezing in, toes are slightly out. Try not to bend the knees. Unless you really have to modify, then you can slightly bend the knees, but keep squeezing the legs. And so let's circle to the right, down and up, and then left, down and up. Again to the right, circle. Try to isolate here, and then the left. So really hips and shoulders remain flat into the floor. So try not to lift those hips. The hips want to take over, but you're the one in charge. So really working with your core, with your powerhouse. And the left circle around, the right around. Keep the heels together, the legs together. Few more right, and the hips remain still on the floor. So don't lift the sacrum off. Few more, the left and to the right. Palms on the floor. Again, if you have to, bend the knee slightly and then circle this way and come on up, and then the left and come on up. You can also add a little bit lift at the end for a little more advanced, so you can circle to the right and lift your hips, circle to the left and lift a little bit at the end, right, again, circle, lift the hips, left, circle and lift. For more advanced, there's even circle even deeper and left, or even go all the way back and down, circle your legs and come up and to the left and come up, go back and down, circle and come up, back and down and to the left and again back and down to the right, circle, straight up, back and down to the left, control, isolate. So that is more advanced move where you're bringing your legs to the back, leg parallel with the floor, circle to come up, back to the left and circle to come up. This is advanced, more intermediate advanced, so stay with the first part where you're circling right and then left. Okay, that's this corkscrew. Try to keep always the legs squeezing in together, one unit, and toes slightly to the side. And very isolating abs, movement control with your abdominals with the powerhouse. That's your corkscrew, and from here we sit up for the soul. So is the next. For the soul, we're opening the legs more than the mat apart. So where you're feeling comfortable. So the soul is a positioning, stretching. So you're bringing the arms into a T. Keep the arms active, palms facing down. And then we inhale and stretch, lengthen up. As we exhale, we turn to the left. So my left leg. And keep my right arm stretched. And then twist. As I'm not dropping my chest really down, I'm twisting towards my left leg with my right arm. My right arm stays parallel with the floor. Keep it stretched. My left arm is to the back, so nothing is dropping. As we inhale and come up, exhale, lengthen. First to the center. And then exhale, turn to the right leg with my left arm stretching in opposition. So I'm stretching left arm forward to my right leg, and I'm stretching my right arm to the back. I'm not dropping anything, but just stretching forward and come into the center. Very isolated and slow movement. Inhale and exhale, lengthen and stretch. As you exhale, twist. So it is very slow, isolating, stretching forward with a twist. Again, come back to the center. Keep your feet flexed. Exhale, turn to the right leg with your left arm. Reach forward, but don't drop the shoulder or the chest down. Opposition with the right arm to the back. And come up, always proud. Chest into the middle. And turn, twist. Few more. So really slow twist and stretch forward. And opposition. Now make sure that those heels don't move and your sit bones don't lift off the floor. So your sit bones are straight into the floor and you're not changing the length of your legs as you twist and stretch forward. So very important. Hips bone, hip or sit bones, hips, sit bones are anchored to the floor, and so your heels. Exhale and turn, twist, stretch the left foot as my arms are parallel with the floor. Just a little bit forward and come up. So I'm not really rounding my spine, I'm not bending forward, and exhale. If you have to modify it and bring the knees slightly bent, then it's okay, of course. Otherwise, straight legs, feet are flexed, and keep switching right and left, coming proud. Lift up in the middle before you stretch to the side. So that is your soul. Okay, forward, lift up, side stretch to each right and left. And from here, we're gonna go on the floor for the swan. So the swan is more so for strengthening the back of the body, the center, but the back. So not so much the powerhouse. We laying on the belly, legs are together, palms are under your shoulders. We start with the lift of the palms off the floor and lift. See how high you can go without the palms, but looking forward, chest are off the floor. Then press the palms into the floor, lift a little bit more with the help of your arms, shoulders down and back, and then bring the palms up again, hold, and then come lower down. So let's start again. Legs together, chin on the floor, squeeze the elbows towards your rib cage, push the palms slightly and bring yourself up. Now lift the palms off the floor, hold, push the palms, lift a little higher, arch a little bit more, then lift the arms here again, hold, and come down. Two more slow. Legs remain together on the floor. just lifting the upper body. Again, chin and chest up, arms up, and push up, shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades through the spine. Try to lift the palms in your highest point up, hold, press the palms and lower down. Again, lift the chin up, high up, a little arch, palms up, and drop, push down a little with the arms. Palms up again, elbows in, and come down, lower. One more slow. Chin up, lift, arch back a little, palms off the floor. Now push, lift even more. Palms up again, elbows in, and slowly lower. For modification, palm over palm, elbows to the side, forehead light on the palms, and then we lift. By using your back muscles in your back, and with very little help with your hands, and you lift and lower. That's another version, more modification of the swan. Lift and lower. So your arms helping a little bit, but it's your back doing the work. Up, see how high, and lower down. A few more. Elbows to the side. Shoulders down. 3 more. Up, lift, and lower. Up, lift, and lower. 1 more. Hold. So very light weight, almost no weight into my hands. And lower. Everything is in my back. My back muscles are working to bring me up and lower down. So that is just swan variation. And after the swan, we go to the single leg kick. So you're into your elbows, elbows under your shoulders, legs to the back, and simply we alternate the legs kicking 2 times with each leg. So we start with the right. So really anchor your pelvic, your hips to the floor. Don't move them and just kick straight back with the right and straight with the left. And switch. Kick, kick, twice, left, right, and left. 2 times kick. Really stabilizing the hips down, abs into the floor, shoulders down. Just moving from your legs. Kick, 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 kick. A few more. Single leg kick. Okay, so now after this we have double leg kick. With the double leg kick, we have the arms behind. So we hold the arms behind our hips. And we'll lift the chest open as we're pulling the arms back, extending, opening the chest. As we come down to the floor, we kick the legs, both legs, towards our seat, and then pull out, bend, kick, kick, and pull, stretch out. Open the shoulders and the chest. Kick, kick, both legs up together, and stretch out, open, again, kick, kick. Again, stabilizing the pelvis and the abs into the mat. Kick, kick. Push the hips to the mat as you extend up, bend the knees, kick, kick. Extend, stretch up. 1 more, kick, kick. Hips and abs into the mat. Extend, open the chest, arch. And that's your double leg stretching. Double leg kick. I showed you the single leg kick first and then the double leg kick with both legs. And then we'll move to the side kick stretch. So the side kick stretch. And we're here for the side kicks on the mat. So I'm on my left side, all the way down onto my left shoulder, and my left palm is behind my head for propping it and then the back is all the way to the back of your mat, and bring the flex together in 45, one over each other, 45 degree towards the lower corner of your mat. So make sure your hips are stuck together, one over one. So your legs, they're square, your hips and your shoulders. Front arm, my right arm is front of the floor, and then the right leg is gonna work as we start with kicking forward, as we keep the foot flex a few times, and then point back. See how far forward you can open your hip with that leg, and push back, how far you can go back as you point. Flex, kick forward, and push, point back. Again, flex forward, kick, and push back, point. A few more. Again, make sure your hips don't change. So really keep it tight in the hips without moving too much. Kick, kick, point forward, and push, point back. Keep the leg very active, strong, and try to keep it straight. Also lock knee. Unless you have to modify, you can bend slightly the knees. One more, kick, kick, point to push back. Bring the right foot over the left, and now let's lift up and down. Control. Keep the foot still flex. Very control, isometric. Full range all the way up and all the way down. Both feet are flexed. Working the top leg. Few more. And then we hold it on top and we pulse. Shorten, quick, and pulse. Up, accent up, pulse. Use that resistance. Like feel if you have a brick over your ankle, over your foot, and you push, push up, up, pulse, pulse. That's it. Few more here for 6, 5. Work with that, the resistance. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, point your toes, and let's circle now. They're isolated, slow movement. Nice circles the size of a little plate saucer. Tea saucer, the size of that. And circle it, in and out, in and out. Keep the leg long. Your hips and shoulders are square, they're not moving. Few more, and then we switch the directions right here. Out and in. Out and in, circle. Keep stretching, lengthening the right leg, pointing the toes, circle it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can also do passe all the way up to your knee and slide down your toes. So slide the right toes up your left knee and down your left foot. Slide up and down, slide. Few passes, just showing you different variations. Few more. Control. Hips are not changing. Last 2 here. Hold the last one here. Bring the foot onto the front. So make sure the foot is on the floor. And then lift. Let's work the lower leg, my left leg. Just pulse, little pulses. You're not gonna be able to go too far up, but just little pulses, control, pulse. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's try a little circles, point your toes, and circle it. In and out. Even smaller, so in and out, in and out. Few more, and then we switch. Now switch direction, out and in, out and in. For 6, 5, 4, 3, keep the legs straight, 2, 1. Bring the right foot again, and we can do a little bit both feet off the floor and flutter kicks. Kick, 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 kick. Point the toes and kick. For 6, 5, 4. Both feet off the floor. Keep them straight. 2 and 1. And let's beat the heels a little bit here. Turn the toes out and beat. And both feet off the floor and turn the toes out and we beat the heels. Beat. Straight legs for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So those are different variations. Let's switch to the other side. So now we're gonna lay on the right side. So make sure your back is onto the back edge of your mat. Legs are to the front lower corner of your mat, 45 degrees, stack them on top of each other, right palm behind your head, and let's work now the left leg, our top leg. So it's gonna be kicking forward, flex to kick, and point back. Flex forward, kick, kick, and point back. Few more, flex to kick forward. See how far you can bring that leg. How much is your range? So full range forward to open the hip and push, point back. Keep the leg long, lengthen, keep reaching out with that leg, keep it long. Try to keep the knee locked, right? So don't bend the knee. And also make sure your hips are not moving, they're stacked on top of each other. Flex to kick, 2 more, and point to push back. Flex to kick, control, push back, and let's bring it on top of the right and out all the way up and all the way down. You might find that one side feels different than the other. It's totally normal. Maybe one side is more tight or is a little more weak. You know, whatever is going on there, you will feel it. So just control, bring it all the way up and all the way down with resistance. Keep the feet flexed. Again, leg is long, knee is locked, and keep it up. And let's pulse, few pulses, little pulses. Imagine that brick again is right on top of your left foot now. That brick, and keeping that resistance, push. Accent up to the ceiling, up. I'm feeling in my glutes here, out of my thighs, as I'm feeling that resistance, pushing up, up for 4, 3, 2, let's circle it now. Point your toes and circle. Give me nice circles the size of a tea saucer, right? And in and out for 6. Long leg, 4, 3, 2, let's reverse back, out and in, hip over hip. So try not to move the hip, really stabilizing the hip, the pelvic, right? A lot of stabilization here, and isolate, control movement. So the circles now. Let's bring the passe, slide the knee, slide the left toe to the knee, up and down, and all the way up, passe, and down the right foot. Up to the right knee, down to the right foot. Just control, few more passes for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up here to the front. Make sure your left foot is on the floor. And then bring the bottom leg now up. Up, pulse it. Keep it flexed and pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me little circles. Point your toes and circle it. In and out. Smaller circles for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse and out and in, out and in. That's it. Circle for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet together and some kicks. Point your toes, hips over hips, and kick. Quick kick. 6, 5, 4, 3, and let's tap the heels now. Toes to the side and tap the heels. In. Tap them together. That's it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So those are your side kick variations that you can do. And let's move to the teaser now. So teaser is the grandmother of classical mat Pilates. So come to the floor onto your back. And to start the teaser, bring the right leg point and lengthen 45 degrees. The left is on the floor. Arms to the side, and using your abs, your core, your powerhouse to bring yourself up and hold. Just let's try this first and slowly articulate the spine down. Now let's try with the other leg. Left leg is now straight, 45, knee to knee. Right foot is down, arms straight, and lift using your abs to lift you up and reaching forward, chest are proud and hold. So this is your modification right here. You can start alternating one leg and hold at the time, articulating, come back. And next, you can start from tabletop also by holding behind your thighs and using so your abs and powerhouse, the core, mostly not much arms, but really your powerhouse. Bring yourself up into your sit bones. Balance, find your balance. Now, still keeping the tabletop, no rush. So legs are together, knees are 90 degrees. Then extend first the right arm, extend the left, find your balance. Try to push the shoulders down of your neck. So don't squeeze them tight, relax the shoulders down, but keep the arms active. Palms facing in, fingers together, chest are forward, proud chest, looking forward. Try to keep the spine straight in a semi-45 towards the back, but squeeze those shoulder blades toward the spine. And then you can extend the right leg and the left to challenge for a full teaser and hold. Really squeezing the legs together, squeezing the midline together, abs, core, powerhouse working. Arms are active, straight, legs are straight, toes pointed, and hold, full teaser. That's your full teaser, and modification will be right here and 45 to start with, bend knees. So that is your teaser. Always start safe, slow. I show you one leg at a time, alternate, then tabletop, and then full teaser, both legs in 45 straight. So let's do serrated push-ups. So come here onto your floor. Make sure the wrists are under your shoulders. Extend the right leg to the back, the left. Come into your elbows, left and right elbow down. So make sure your elbows are right under your shoulders. And hold. Serrated push-ups is bringing the chest down and push back up. Just the chest. So your chest going straight down towards the floor. But try to keep your abdominals tight. Abs are in. Tilt the pelvic a little bit in. And just drop the chest. It's a little very isolated control move on serrated push-ups. That's it. Straight down to the floor and straight up to the ceiling. And down and up. That mid part, my upper mid body is going up and down. That's it. Right between my shoulder blades. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping the abs and core tight. Knees down. And we go straight to swimming. So swimming, we lay on our bellies, really activating, working the back muscles, the entire back. So extending the arms and the legs, arms to the front, legs to the back. Try to keep them straight unless you really have to bend the knees. But lift everything off the floor and then you start swimming as you alternate right and left, cross. Right arm goes with the left leg and left arm with the right. And just kick, kick, swim. Try to keep the legs long, knees are locked, toes are pointed to the back, fingers are together, palms facing down. Keep everything straight, so just bouncing off your belly and kick, kick, swim. Let's swim, kick for 8, 7, 6, higher 5, look forward, 3, 2, and 1. To modify the swimming, you can rather just kick with your legs to the back, your arms will be on the floor. Or you can also alternate legs on the floor and then the arms only go pedaling, right? So and then you switch alternating legs, one round, arms, the next round, and switch like that. This is your modification. Otherwise, everything off the floor and kick, kick. So that is your swimming. And here, the next one is side bend prep. And so you come onto your right side and then right elbow goes down right under your right shoulder. It is like a low plank, a low side plank. So extend the right leg to the back and the left and push up and just keep stretching. For a modification, stack the feet so to have more balance and leverage, and keep reaching the left arm to the ceiling, your left hip up to the ceiling. So side prep, straight, side bend prep. You can do modification even further, just with both legs bent and knees on the floor, but the hips are still up, reaching for the ceiling, reaching with left arm to the ceiling. And switch sides. Now the left shoulder, so both legs start together, left shoulder down, right under the left elbow is right under the left shoulder. Make sure palm on the floor. Extend the legs for more advanced foot over foot, and keep reaching the right foot right arm to the ceiling. Keep stretching. So imagine your body is between two glass, right? In the same plank position. If you have to modify it, stack the feet toe with heel for more stability. Keep reaching still with the hip and the arm to the ceiling. For more modification, bringing the legs together, knee over knee, foot over foot. So knees on the floor, but the hips are still reaching for the ceiling. Hips are up and reaching. Side bend prep. It's very much like a low plank, low side plank. And the next one will be the mermaid. So mermaid, start with the same knee over knee, foot over foot, and try to make sure, maybe bring both feet on the floor. So make sure that both hips are stable on the floor. So if you have to spread the knees a little bit, that's okay. So make sure your hips are on the floor, and then bring the arms in T, and then stretch the right arm towards the ceiling. Glue it to your right ear. Again, imagine your body is in between two glass planes, so shoulders and hips are squared. Left palm goes to your feet, right arm glued to your ear, and stretch to that left side. Keep stretching, opening here the right side, the obliques, the rib cage. See how far you can go without moving the arm from your ear. So just side stretch even further to the left and hold. Without twisting your body, come up to your arms, bring the right palm to the floor, and counter stretch to the right side now. So bend the right elbow even more towards your body to stretch even further. The left arm reaching for the right side. And come up. And let's switch sides. So just bring the legs to the other side, to the right. Again, if you have to stack a little bit here in a Z shape, just to make sure your sit bones, hips are on the floor. Bring the arms in a T. And let's stretch first with the left arm reaching for the right wall. My right arm, it's on my legs. Again, make sure everything is square and you're right in between those two glass pieces. So, and keep reaching for the right side, getting a little deeper. Make sure the left arm is glued to your left ear. Hold. Stretching the left side of the obliques here, the rib cage. Even the shoulder, up the shoulder, and slowly come to your arms. Bring the left palm to the floor, elbow in. And let's counter stretch, reaching the right arm towards the left side. As you
bringing your hips down. Your hips are not lifting from the floor, so pushing the hips down to the floor as you're stretching in opposition to the left side. Get deeper, hold, and come up. So that's your mermaid. It is side stretch. Again, make sure your hips and shoulders are square and you stretch side like between two glass pieces, right? You're right there in the middle. And let's do the seal. So the seal, it's very playful. For the seal, bring the arms in between your legs, knees to the side, feet touch, heels touch together, toes to the side. Bring the arms in between and hold right under your calves, close to your heels. And make sure you have enough space behind, keeping your back C-curve, very important. So curve the back, keep that C-curve. We're gonna roll back and using your abs, come back in. So exhale, roll back, and inhale, using your abs, your powerhouse, your core to bring yourself up into your sit bones. So knees and toes to the side, heels touch, C-curve, round back, chin tuck, look down to your belly button, exhale, and roll back, and inhale, come up, chest forward. Exhale, round back again, and inhale, chest up and forward, hold. Again, few more. So always exhaling, rounding the back, C-curve. And as you inhaling, coming up, push the chest forward, shoulders are down. Exhale, round back, roll. And let's add few beats on the way up. Beat 3 times with the heels together. Exhale. Beat, 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 exhale, beat, 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 and come up. Exhale, heels together, beat a few times, and get yourself 3 times, beat, 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 and hold. Shoulders down, chest down, hold, knees to the side, and that's your seal. So you do a few times, back and forth, engaging using your powerhouse, your abdominals. And here the last pose of the second part, mat Pilates, part 2. The last pose is front support. So starting with on your fours, make sure the wrists are right under your shoulders. Extend the right leg and then the left, come into a high plank position. Take a few breaths here, keeping the abs, the core, powerhouse tight, engaged. So inhaling and exhaling. And then walk yourself, walk 4 steps usually to walk. Your hands towards your feet and slowly unroll, coming up with control. And then come slowly back down, palms to the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to come into a high plank and hold. Give me 1, 2, 3 push-ups, hold the high plank and walk slowly again, your hands back to your feet and unroll, head is relaxed all the way up. Let's do one more. Roll back to your floor, to the floor, walk out 1, 2, 3, 4 steps with your hands to come into a high plank position, straight line. Hold 1, 2, 3 push-ups, hold the high plank and walk again for 4, 3, 2, 1 steps. Hands to your feet, slowly unroll, articulating the spine. So the last front support pose here, it's for stabilization, using some abs and core and upper body. So I hope you enjoyed the Pilates mat. This was part 2. Included 12 different postures of classical mat Pilates. And in the first part, that is already prior to this one, also was part 1, including 12 postures, the beginning, and this altogether 24 postures. I hope you like. Share, write comments, write back, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. CyberFitness. Stay tuned for more cool workout videos coming your way. Like, share, and subscribe. CyberFitness. And thank you again. Have a great day. Woo! Pilates. It's all about the core.